All right. Hello, all you night readers. How's everyone doing? How is everyone tonight? All right. Let's get set. Hey, Kayla. Welcome already. Thank you. If you're not here later, it's because you fell asleep. All right. You haven't been sleeping. Me neither. Me neither. All right. Let's see what our theme for the next 24 hours is. Maybe it'll be asleep. Maybe it'll be tired. Something crazy like that, right? Delays. Delays. Hey, Sailor Moon, welcome. So, our theme for the next 24 hours is delays. Yeah, we'll be watching out for that because everything right now that's going on in the world is delayed. Everything's taking longer than it should just because that's the way it is. I'm not saying that I'm against that because it's not such a bad idea to be in and not out there in the world right now. Too much stuff going on. All right, so that's our theme for the next 24 hours. What do we have in the questions department, if anything? Hey, Lucy, how are you? I'm doing great. I am doing very well. You got myself all wrinkled up there. Yeah. A general love reading. All right. You got it. A general love reading. All right, let's see what we got. All right, let's see. Yeah. All right. So this does not look so great for a love reading, I have to say. I just see where, kind of there's been a bit of foolishness going on, with the Fool. Just a bit of immaturity, not paying attention to things. But also a new start. New starts happen with the Fool because he's the very first card, the 0. So yeah, just not paying attention and being immature, but you're happy about it. You're really, you really feel good about it. You're emotionally okay. You're doing emotionally okay. That's for sure. But all I'm seeing here at the end is where somebody who was very mature minded, very career focused, but very romantic has left. Two different ways. One for someone else. I see where it was for someone else, and there's just no going back. And I see where the breakup was not very good. I see where that discussion went extremely poorly, and that's kind of what I see has been happening. That's kind of what went on last. Hey, Dreamweaver. So that's kind of what I see. That seemed like, there was definitely a breakup, and it was, I think somebody else was involved in it, and I think the breakup part of it was not very good. I think it was kind of nasty and it got to, even with the Fool card being there, I think it got to be a little bit a little bit, like I said, immature. Maybe a lot of yelling and screaming that just walking away would have helped, but that's okay. Yeah, it's definitely horrible. I get it. That's what I definitely saw. Horrible. Hello, Vicky. How are you? How are you? I hope everybody else is doing well. So, good. Fine is a good answer. Doing fine is a very good answer. Yeah. Lucy just had a terrible love reading, so be kind to Lucy. Very kind. Good. I'm glad things are well for you, Dreamweaver. If you guys have questions, please let me know. Also, I'll start off early. Don't forget the website, nightreadertarot.com. Nightreadertarot.com. Oh my. Nightreadertarot.com. Oh my. Yeah, if you guys want to go there, stop in there. Lots of things to do. All right, what is Massey's plan towards you? What is his plan towards you? All right, let's see. All right. So he is really... Hey, Siba, welcome. I think he's really kind of looking out. He's kind of looking out over everything and kind of looking out for himself. I think he's really looking out for himself right now. Even though there may be issues going on, here. I see him looking out for himself. I think he is. I think you are, actually, I should say. I would say the Queen of Roses is probably more you. You are that person who is the friend, the person that everybody leans on. They all come to you with issues and stuff like that. And you don't mind doing that. But sometimes you have to tell them good news and bad news, right? Sometimes you have to tell them the good with the bad. And that's not always easy. And I think you're kind of, I think somebody's having to do that for you right now. Somebody's having to tell you good news and bad news. Because like I said, I really think he's just looking out for himself. I don't think his plans towards you have anything to do with you right now. I just think he's looking out for him. And I don't think he is being, I think he's being, possessive. Not even possessive. I think too much of the Empress can destroy things just as much as it can grow things. Too much of the Empress. Yeah. Right now, how can you get too much of that, right? But you can. And I really think that's I'm kind of going with this, that too much of it can actually destroy stuff instead of grow things like usual. Usually you think of the Empress and there's growth and everything, and of course fertility. And I'm not worried about that, but I think that just too much of it. I think there's just too much Empress going around, and I think it's just destroying things all around you. So I really do think that that's kind of what's going on. I don't think he's has plans towards you right now. I just think he is looking out for number one, and that's himself. So that's what I see for you, Vic. That is what I see. All right, Siba says, is T, Leo, still bothered up to now about my connection with A in the past? All right, hold on. Let's see. What do we get? Huh. I never take the top card. I did today. What a difference, huh? You never know. All right. Oh, yeah. I can see. Oh, yeah. All right. So yeah, this is just pointing to complete, total, utter breakdown of everything that happened probably years ago. Probably, maybe 6 years ago or so. 5, 6, something like that. Lots and lots of swords going through hearts and going through people and lovers upside down. Oh my. I think that 6 years, there you go. I think that I think that all this is showing you basically, from here to here, is showing you how bad it was, how things were back 6 years ago. And then I think if you don't really have a big conversation with A, then you're going to get the Three of Swords. You're going to get that end of it. So, I see where, there was a horrible breakup, and it was, just everybody, both of you were very, again, the whole thing with T was basically a mess. You guys, you left each other. It left one of you's really hurt. It left the other one just mentally exhausted. There was a split up. You can see the lovers upside down. There's definitely a breakup. And the King of Pentacles is just showing you that it was somebody who was somebody who enjoyed the good life. They thought they were enjoying the good life. They were solid and strong at the time, but this kind of just broke them down. But I think that A is bothered by it. I think it bothers him. I think it's just ego and stuff like that bothers him. But I think that I don't think he wants to break up. I don't think he wants this to happen. I just think that, that's something that I think you need to have a conversation with him and explain to him. This is so far in the past. It's over. It's done with. This person is not in your life anymore. They don't have anything to do with you. You don't have anything to do with them. And you're happy where you are. You're happy with A, and that's where you are. And that's where everything fits in. And that's what I see. That's what I'm getting for you, Siba. So, yeah. Definitely. Hey, Fairy Wren, you snuck in on me. And Kitty Cat. Kitty Cat, welcome. Yeah, it's not the right time then. We have unfinished business. Yep. People interfere with your connections back then, I'm sure. I am quite sure they did, because it looked like it was a lot of swords. It was a lot of people. There was a lot of things going on there that was a mess. That definitely led to the breakup. So you're very welcome, Steva. Okay, so Sailor Moon wanted to know who is my spirit guide? Who? All right, let's see what we get. Who is your spirit guide? Thank you. It's good. Always good to be seen. Always good to be heard. It's always nice when people are listening. That's for sure. So, all right, let's see. Who is Sailor Moon's spirit guide? Oh. All right, Sailor Moon, who is your spirit guide? Your spirit guide is someone who has seen you at your worst and helped you rise up above everything else that was going on at the time. And they've helped you in every aspect of your life. Every little thing everything you do is being, I wouldn't say controlled, but I would say is being led down a path by your spirit guide. This is a person who had a lot of choices to make, whether to help you or not help you at times, but they've always kind of made the decision to help. It seems like that they've always been there to help. They've always made that decision to help. And like I said, it seems like in every single aspect of your life, they're there to help you. Now, who is it specifically? Oh gosh, I didn't get a specific person. That's for sure. I was hoping for like a court card. Let's see what I can get if I pull a few more. Because sometimes we just have to do that. We just need some clarification. Who else could it be? Oh, there you go. All right. So again, there's decisions to be made. The Two of Swords, right? And then the other two are the Knights, Cups, and Pentacles. So this was somebody who was always very adventurous. They were adventurous and cautious at the same time. It's your spirit guide is someone who is adventurous when they need to be, but cautious all the time. They are cautious with you all of the time. They want to make sure that you are doing the right thing, doing the right thing. Not that you're doing the wrong things, but they just want to make sure that they're helping you get to the right place. But then occasionally, if you are up for it and stuff, then they'll kind of steer you towards something adventurous to do, something more, more out of your little comfort zone, out of your comfort zone. And they will at times steer you towards, this person has steered you towards relationships. So if you know somebody who was kind of like that ever in life, probably may have passed on when they were in their late 50s, early 60s, maybe. And like I said, cautious all the time, but then adventurous when the time is right. would be the kind of person that I would say your spirit guide is. But always very giving of themselves. How's that sound? Does that sound like anyone you know? Let's put it that way. Because that's always, it's not always easy to figure out who's who, but that would be my description. So, all right. So what else do we have going on? What else do we have going on? Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good for you, Sailor Moon. That's good. Yeah, you definitely get different types of readings from me. My readings are very different from a lot of other people. That's for sure. The crazy thing is you could put the same 5 cards out in front of 20 different tarot readers and get 20 different answers. That's the great part of tarot reading. It's up to the interpretation of the person who's doing the reading. And yeah, you can go to other sites and ask the same questions, which is okay. I don't care. You guys should go to as many sites as you want to and can. And if you ask the same questions, you'll get completely different answers than the ones I give you. Sometimes you won't. I mean, sometimes we may kind of go along with each other, but it just is what it is. I liked the reading too. I thought it was good. I mean, I think it's really good. I think somebody's, like I said, always there for you. They're always helping you with pretty much everything that's going on in your life. They've seen you when you were at your worst, and they enjoy helping you. I saw a lot of time where they were enjoying helping. So, just because it was 2 nights also, I would not say that automatically means it was a man. It's a man that's your spirit guide. It could be either. It could definitely be a man or a woman. So, yep. Yeah, there you go. That is it. Dreamweaver got it just right. Look for confirmation and synchronicities. Absolutely. Absolutely. Kayla checked out, I think. She came in early, and she told me she probably won't be here very long because she's going to fall asleep and because she was exhausted today. So I am guessing that that's why we have not really heard from her too much, which is okay. That is all right. Health comes before tarot readings. Yep, you definitely have to. You just look for everything. You look for signs. You look for signs all around. You think the actual Sailor Moon character is your spirit guide? I'll tell you what. Sometimes Anna Kay gives me better ideas of people and what's going on with them. Oh, the oracle card of the day was delays. Everything we're doing right now is delayed, right? So delays is the card of the day. The next 24 hours, that's our theme. Delays. Oh, she did testing with the kids today, Dreamweaver. That'll explain it. So yeah, again, I got the Knight of Pentacles on both readings, Sailor Moon. And that is that absolute cautious side. That is that cautious side. I wouldn't say this card really goes, but then the Emperor card is definitely telling me that this is a fatherly type of figure. Doesn't mean it's your father. It doesn't have to be, but it's a fatherly type of figure who likes likes stability and enjoys being responsible for helping you. You know, they feel very responsible for helping you. But definitely, it's interesting that the Knight of Pentacles came up both times, different decks. Very, very interesting. So yeah, that is that cautious, tentative, very calculating. And of course, we always know the Knight of Pentacles is very slow moving. So, you know, they tell you things in their own time, but it's just for you to be extremely cautious also at times. So that's what I see. That is definitely what I see. But yeah, see, that kind of shows you that it was heading on the right path when you use two different decks and you still get the same card. That gives you an idea. Yeah, the tiger's nice. The tiger's pretty. You're very welcome, Sailor Moon. Thank you for your question. Yep. It's very cool. Delays. Use it in a sentence. Delays potato chips are in the cabinet. Oh boy. Yeah, bad joke, I know. All right, so who else has questions? Your husband's business is a tiger logo. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. So that is very cool. Very cool. All right, so who else has questions? Who's got questions? Just type them in there. All right. Well, very quiet night, huh? Very quiet again. I don't know. Can you ask another? Yeah, absolutely. Another question related to this. Go right ahead. Please do. This guide is in spirits, as I asked spirit guides. Yes. I don't get it. I'm not getting I don't understand the question. This guide is in spirits. And you ask. I know. Me neither when I go places and see other ones. You just Googled supernatural characters. So I wouldn't know like a supernatural character. I wouldn't know that at all. I don't get anything like that from any of the readings. I don't know of a specific character that it would kind of go along with. But so that part I don't really get. I mean, I got the whole spirit guide thing, and who is the spirit guide, and kind of that. Basically, that's what we had, was a person who's extremely, like I said, extremely cautious all the time, but and a fatherly figure. But that's all I could tell you. Is there any special message from them? There may be. I never, Dreamweaver, when I go to other people's things, I don't ever ask questions either. I'm very quiet. I just usually say hello in the beginning. That's about it. People don't usually hear from me too much. I like to listen and learn. Listen and learn. Sometimes you never know what you'll pick up. All right. So does your spirit guide have any advice for you, or any messages for you? Drink more Ovaltine. No, that was from A Christmas Story. If you never saw that, you wouldn't get it. Sorry. Again, I got the Five of Pentacles. I had that in the other deck too when I did it. They just want you to know that they're looking out for you no matter where you are. You can see he's looking out, even if he's got to stand up on boxes and do it, and stare over the fence. He's definitely looking. Your spirit guide is always looking out for you. They're always trying to give you balance and peace of mind. They've seen you through some really bad struggles. They've helped you through some really bad struggles. They've also helped you when you were taking risks more than you should have been. At some point in your life, you had been very much of a risk taker, and they kind of helped you through all of that, through struggles, through the risk taking, and through the worst, the lowest parts of your life. And they just want you to know that they're there through all of it. They're always there. They're always there through it all. It's just a matter of you have to know how to listen for them. That's what I think the message is. They're always watching you, and you need to keep an eye out for them. Okay? That's what the message would be. You're welcome. All right. Yeah, I'm just reading back real quick. Yeah, it was good. I mean, that's basically what they're trying to tell you. That's which is a good thing, I think. They're always there with you. They've been through some really rough times with you. And you were, oh, hey, Kayla, you made it back. Yep. Welcome back. They went through a lot of there was a rough patch, and they went through it all, but that's all. I mean, that's what I see. Fairy Wren, that's so nice. Oh, Dreamweaver, what was your question? Where is it? Let's see. Yeah, I know you never have questions, but You want to know the same thing? You want to know what your spirit guide is saying? Is that what I didn't know that you had a question, Dreamweaver. Sorry. If you have it, just type it in for me again. Because I don't see it anywhere. Yeah, definitely take care. Just rest up, get a good night's sleep, and hopefully you'll feel better by tomorrow. That's all you can do, right? That's all anybody can do at night is try to get a good night's sleep. Just a general reading. Okay, cool. That sounds good. All right, let's see what we got. All right. All right. Decisions. So basically you're kind of tired out too. You're kind of exhausted from something that's making you make a decision. There's some decision that you have to make, and it's kind of really mentally exhausting to you. You're not real excited about it. You're not very motivated with it. You don't want to. It sounds like it's like a place you have to go, and you have to decide if you want to go or not go, and you don't want to go at all. You'd rather be tied down and stay where you are, stay put where you are, and not move, than than actually go somewhere. So I do see. That's why I do see that. Yeah, you have a decision. It looks like the decision has to do with actually going somewhere. You're not excited by it. You don't want to go. You'd rather stay home, and it's causing you stress and stress and anxiety. It's making you, and it just makes you mentally exhausted, and that's how you feel about it. That's what I'm seeing for you, Dreamweaver. That's very nice, Kayla. Hey, Tree. Welcome. Hello. Glad you made it. You definitely wish to get out of there. Okay, well, that's definitely not what I see. That was absolutely the opposite of what I see. I see that you don't want to go somewhere, and maybe somewhere specific. You might want to get out of the house. You may want to get away from where you are, but wherever this decision is. Yeah, I know. Should I just turn the whole thing upside down? Because then that would be exactly what it told me. It would tell me, yeah, you're looking to get out of the house. You have no decisions to make about it. You're excited about it. You want to move. You want to get out on the move, and you don't want to be tied down anymore. And that would be exactly how that reading would go. So, yeah, we'll just turn them all over, and it would be that would have been perfect. Maybe that was my problem. I got them all the wrong way. Now there's no anxiety, there's no stress, there's no decisions to make. It's just you're extremely excited. You want to get moving. You want to get out of the house. You want to get doing stuff. And you're tired of being tied down all the time. And that's exactly how that reading would go. Isn't that weird? It's very weird that I got your absolute correct reading all upside down. The whole thing came out upside down. I don't know. That's so weird. Yeah. That's absolutely bizarre. Absolutely. I don't know. I don't know. That's all I can tell you is every card, if I just turned them over, it would have been the exact reading that he was looking for. Exactly right. If I turned every single card the opposite that it was. Maybe when I turned them over, I flipped them up this way. I flipped them over instead of turning them around. The Fates love messing with your dad. They think it's funny. Yeah, well, that was funny. That was quite funny, I thought. I definitely found that to be definitely funny. So, yeah, Tree, I'll give you a general reading. Absolutely. Let me know if yours is all the wrong way, too. Because that was weird. Hey, Queedreama. Well, how are you? I saw you sneak in here real quick. Hey, Vicky, are you still here? All right, let's see. Your general reading is they know things are about to change, huh? Yeah, because I got the, it's just so weird. I got the exact opposite. Exact, perfectly opposite. My reading would have been so dead on if those cards were the right way, if they just would have worked. All right, Tree. So general reading for you is don't get lost in your emotions right now. Don't get bogged down by your emotions. Stay, keep learning. Keep sticking with your plan to learn things, to stay in school. Don't be a fool. Stay in school. Have the strength to do it. You just need the strength to stay. No matter how many different things have gone on and the different things, stay in a school. I'm not saying the same school because I know that you I know you are looking to move to a different school, but stay in a school for sure. You have the strength to do it. You also have the clarity to make the right decision. You know what your purpose is in school right now. You know what that is. So, keep all that in mind and remember that there's, you have the structure and you have the stability. You want to make sure you keep an eye on the responsibility part of it. All right. So that is definitely what I see for you. That's definitely what I see. Those are some colorful cards, aren't they? All right. Queedreama says, will I do better than someone I know in my personal works and in my personal place? Will you do better than someone? In your personal works and personal space. All right, so let me see if I get it right. You, in your occult learning, right? Your crystals learning that you talked about. You want to know if you're doing better than someone else who's also doing that, and they also happen to live with you. Is that what I'm getting? Tree, you're very welcome. I hope it made sense to you, because it definitely made sense to me. You're reading made perfect sense to me. But so did Dreamweavers. Okay, so it's somebody you follow their page and you follow their work and you just want to see if your work is getting as good as theirs or better. All right. I think I got it then. I think that's what I get. All right. So the person you follow, are you getting as good or better than they are? All right. Let's see what we got. Oh, okay. Oh, it's funny. I got the Six of Swords in the same spot. All right. So it looks like you've had a difficult time of it in the beginning. Yeah, you were having a difficult time, but you were having trouble finding people to, really learn from. You were having problems from getting people to teach you or to watch that you were actually learning something. So it felt like you felt kind of heartbroken that you couldn't find anyone and you weren't learning what you wanted to learn. I definitely can see that, but it seems like you're really happy about it now. It looks like things are going good. Things are going well for you and you're moving along at a good pace. You definitely going at a good pace, but right now, but you're not, it's not perfect. You have not perfected it obviously yet, but I don't think I think it could take years and years and years to perfect crystal readings and stuff like that. I don't know that's, I don't know anything about it, but I don't think it's something that's extremely easy, because there's a billion crystals out there that could be all made out of all kinds of different things. So I would have to imagine that, it's going to take quite a while for perfection to come into it. But, it looks like you're willing to go the distance. You're willing to go that distance to to get there, to learn, so that at least you are to a point where you're able to do readings, or whatever I don't know what you call it, but readings with crystals for other people and feel confident about it. You're willing to go that distance. But right now it's just not quite the celebration that you're looking for. It's not the big aha moment. You haven't had that real huge aha moment where, wow, I've really got it. But I think that you will. I think you will. I mean, like I said, I think you're in it for the long haul. You're willing to really go that distance, and you're having a good time with it. So you're definitely having a good time with it. So you just work on it. You just keep working on it, and these cards will turn around. This will be a little more hard work and perfection, and this will be celebration at the end. That's all. All right, Queen Dreamer. I don't think you're doing anything wrong. I don't think you're doing anything poorly. I think you are actually doing it. I think you're doing well. So. And there you go. Fairy Wren will tell you. She's got it all there for you. So if you look that person up, I would imagine you will learn a lot. If Fairy Wren recommends it, then I know they must be good. Yeah, average. Okay, fine. You're average now. Average is better than below average, right? Average is a lot better than poor or doing poorly at it, right? Average is better than definitely below average. So, you know, I I'm not some great above average tarot reader, but you know what? It doesn't matter. I would give myself a C plus. That's it. You just have to keep trying. You just got to keep working on it. And that's why I decided personally to do this tarot channel every single day so that I would learn and learn and learn. And I watch other people. I go to other YouTube channels. I'm going to hang on. I got to cough or something here. So I go to other YouTube channels and stuff, and I watch, and I don't really talk, and I don't ask questions. I don't need to have things read for me. I just observe and I learn by watching other people and see what they have to say about specific cards. And then I pick up from all that and I kind of use it all together, That's all it is just, take little bits from many different places and then put it all together and make it your own. Make it your own. Because that's what works. That really works. And it works for tarot. And I'm sure it'll work for your crystal work. So, nothing wrong with being average after you're just starting to learn stuff. That's a pretty good spot to be already. See? Very woos. Thank you, Gene Weaver. Agreed. It's the exact same thing as when I managed a bank. When I managed my bank for years and years and years, I started off as a bank teller back in the late 80s. And I had managers. I had a lot of different managers. I moved from office to office to get promotions and stuff like that. And I moved from bank to bank also to get promotions. And I had a lot of different managers. And I had some really great ones. And I had some really horrible ones. And then I had some mediocre ones, all right? And average ones. I had some average also. So you take, I took some stuff from the really good ones. I took a lot of stuff from the really good ones. I took some stuff from the average ones. And then I saw exactly what not to do from the ones who were terrible. And made sure that I never did them. And it was always, and that made me a good manager. That made me very good at my job and very fair and well respected. Yeah. So that's the same thing. Same thing with all this. You just take from the good people that you see. And if you see people who are not so good at it or really bad at it or something like that, then you just take from them what not to do. So you're going to buy Anna Kay, Fairy Wren. I don't blame you. I just hope she's shipping because she was having a problem getting shipping out of Austria. Yep. I learned something. I learned stuff here when I do readings every single night. I learn stuff. I learned that crystals are probably a lot harder to learn than tarot. Unless they're drawing little pictures on the crystals these days. All right, so who else has a question? When no questions are up, you guys have to listen to my boring stories, so you're better off asking questions, trust me. I probably have time for one more question, and then I got to get out of here. I have to go. I need to go help my wife do something. So, yep. So, learn runes. I don't have I'm sorry to say, but I have no interest in runes. I have no interest in anything other than tarot. I really don't. You can buy it on Book Depository in UK, so fingers crossed. Yeah, fingers crossed for sure. I hope it does, because it's a great deck. It really is. It's big. I mean, you can see the size of the cards compared to my hand. Yeah, it's a big deck, but it's really nice. It's a really nice deck. The colors are amazing. The way the way it's interpreted compared to Rider Waite, there's parts of it that you can understand kind of go along with Rider Waite, but there's parts of it that are very, very different. That's for sure. That is definitely for sure. I mean, in Rider Waite, you get the 10 of swords, right? And it's swords in somebody's back and everything. Here, you have swords in the snow and somebody walking away. Very different. Very different take. The Knight of Pentacles here is just sitting down, not doing much. The Knight of Pentacles in Rider Waite, of course, is on a horse. All the knights are on horses. This knight is not on a horse because he is not moving very quickly. And the other big different one is the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is a huge difference. I think I have. Yeah, there we go. The Three of Swords in a Rider Waite style deck. This isn't exactly Rider Waite. This is the Llewellyn one, but it's the same idea. It's the heart with the 3 swords through it. The Three of Swords in Anna Kay is very different. It's clearly a breakup. Clearly a bad breakup, because this person is extremely sad. This one's very sad. They've chased each other down this huge long path. He's either thrown down the rose that he was going to give, or he tried to give her something and she threw it away. So I definitely think I definitely see where those differences in the decks make such a difference. All right, so Kayla's got our last question. She says, will my van ever truly get fixed? Ever. Yeah, thank you for all the likes. I appreciate them. And all right, so let's see, Kayla. Will you ever really get your van fixed? This will be our last question. Oh, Mayo Girl, sorry. Yeah. You came in just in time for the ending, the big finale. This is where I sing the song and I do a special dance and stuff. It's great, jazz hands at the end. It's craziness. Absolute craziness. Will you get your van fixed finally? Let's see. Will it ever be done right? Yes, it will be done right. Finally, eventually. Eventually, it will be done correctly. The place you're taking it to is just, I think they're kind of stringing you along maybe a little bit. And you need to, maybe you need to get another opinion from another place. Even this might be a place you've used a lot, but for some reason it seems like they're just not doing the right thing for you. But it does look like you'll be very happy about it. You will rise above this whole situation. You'll get, things will get better for sure. And I see where, once they do the work the right way, then you will have, you'll have the growth from that. You'll have things going exactly the way you want them to with the van. And then of course, you have that new beginning and that new goal. Your new goal, of course, we know what your goal is: get to Pennsylvania and get there safely. So, so I do see where it's going to happen. I just don't know that it's with the same place, though. I don't know that the same place should be doing it. You might want to try somewhere else. Just get a second opinion. It's kind of like a doctor. You wouldn't have any major surgery without second opinions, right? So I would say get a second opinion, but then eventually, once you do that, I think you'll get the satisfaction you're looking for after that. Because I only see really good stuff after that. I see, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. You've got two new starts. One is ideas and one is clarity. So, you can clearly see what's going to happen with the van. You can definitely see that you're going to have a better opportunity and better idea of what's wrong with it. And hard work is going to pay off. Their hard work will pay off. So that's what I get for you. That is what I got, Kayla. So I do think the van will get fixed. All right. So I hope you guys all had a good evening. I hope the show was entertaining. Don't forget, stop over at the website if you get time, nightreadertarot.com. nightreadertarot.com. Stop in there anytime. Make a comment, leave a donation, anything you want to do. It's all there. All your night reader needs are met right there. All right. So everybody have a good night. And I will see you all tomorrow night at 6:00 again. Okay. Thank you very much and have a great night.